Hey, how's it going, everybody? Worm Update Wednesday. Well, we're here at day 31 of my Recirculating Black Worm Keeper. This will probably be my last weekly update, as I've pretty much achieved everything I wanted to achieve. I built the system from what I've read off the internet, and then I successfully kept worms now for 31 days. So I'm thinking that the system's up and running. It's doing well. It's doing everything I envisioned it would do, and then some. As you can see, I'll pan around. I've got a lot of worms, at least as much as my original culture. And keep in mind, I don't feed that often because this is kind of an experiment for me, and I kind of want to see how much they eat, how fast they breed. So I've only fed maybe 6 times since I started the system, and I'm happy with how it's going, and I don't want to bore you all to death. I mean, the system's going great. So 31 days, time to do a little bit of experimenting now. So as you can see, I moved all the leaf litter and brown paper towel to this side of the keeper. That was served for one purpose only, so when I do water changes, I'm not sucking it all up, so I can take water from this side. That struck in my head, okay, well now I have a lot of worms, as you can see them all throughout the substrate. They like to congregate in the corners, but there is plenty in the substrate as well. I mean, there's a lot of worms in here. Like I said, at least, probably more, but at least the amount I originally got. So the experiment, that struck the idea for an experiment. I'm going to put the leaf litter and brown paper towel on this side of the tank, and then I fed potato flake on this side of the tank, and I'm just going to see where the worms go. Do they eat both sides equally? Do they prefer the potato side more than the leaf litter side? Or what's just going to happen? So I'll start updating monthly unless something catastrophic happens. The end game, or the end goal here of this playlist, is to take this as long as I can before it crashes. So I'm not feeding too much, so we're gonna see how much the system can take. Also, I wanted to talk about feeding. Somebody brought up, how do I harvest them? This setup also is going to make it easy for me to harvest my worms. Basically, all I do is I take a turkey baster, and see how they're congregated in the corner here. I'm going to just suck a bunch of them up, and then I'll run them through a coffee filter, and then I'll rinse them with a little bit of tank water that I've separated from a tank, and then I'll just pick them up with some tweezers and feed. As you can see, I get a lot of worms in that one suck from that corner, and I don't feed that often or that much. Got any questions, please ask. This has been exciting because it fits perfectly under my tanks. I'm so glad I don't have to keep them in the refrigerator, and they appear to be multiplying. So keep the water clean, and the system is so far successful. Hope you all enjoyed it. Talk to you next time.